Tommy Joseph, I want to ask you some question. You know too much. I want to ask you a question. Which Calypsonian started to sing in 1927 and is still singing?
Mike. But you know you're something else, Mr. Herman. You ask me a question, you take the mic away.
Because I want you to give a dumb answer.
So call you then.
See, I put my foot in my mouth.
No, man, no, I wouldn't do that, Mr. Herman. No, from a toaster come off.
Okay, which Calypsonian? Which Calypsonian? The only Calypsonian to sing for a president of the United States.
First of all, I know who was the first Calypsonian it had in the world. The first Calypsonian was Beginner.
And who was the guy who sang at the Waldorf for President Franklin Roosevelt?
The Royal Lion.
You sure on that?
Quite sure.
And who is in New York as the guest of Herman Hall Communications Incorporated and Everybody's the Caribbean American magazine and was brought into New York courtesy of our airline BWI International?
The Roaring Lion.
Well, if you're so sure, why don't you bring on the Roaring Lion?
Is he here?
Let's see.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing on stage the one and only, a veteran. The Roaring Lion. Ladies and gentlemen, I think he deserves a bigger round of applause. Let's hear it. Let's hear it for the Roaring Lion.
Thank you very, very much, ladies and gentlemen. But I would like to preface what I've got to say, which is very short, of course, that I was here in 45 when I was called to entertain the armed forces, or GIs as they call them. I happen to have been here at a meeting. I feel very good to be here, except it looks much bigger than it used to be. I am very thankful that you appreciate my coming here. I've done every possible thing that I could. I've started singing from 1927 and I've never stopped. I went all over the world. Not flattering myself, I am considered the person who have pioneered the Calypso throughout the world, from 27 to now. I thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Now I'll do something to give you an idea, with the permission of the management, how Calypsonians operated. Apparently they don't want me to sing. I have had no arrangement. I have had I wonder if that is very good. I have had no discussion with the musicians. I don't know them, although they're playing very well from what I've heard. But in my days, you didn't have to have the musician if you couldn't find them. And if you had to sing, the show must go on. I want to give you an idea of how we worked long ago. They say they're tuning up. And they're tuning me down. If we went to a place, a show, if we went to a show like this, and we had no music because they didn't turn up as they usually did, we will prove that the audience are musicians of themselves and can assist. I'm going to sing you a song. I want you to listen carefully. All you have to do is to hear what I say. You would follow me. This is how we started. We call on the musicians. Ladies and gentlemen, you would appreciate that they don't really want me to sing.
1, 2.
This is what we did. We call on the audience to help us in this way. I'm going to sing a song, cantabile in a singing style. You will say this. Let me hear you that. And that's the chord. I'm sure that you must have read Kipling's tale. The female of the species was than the male. I'm sure you must have read Kipling's tale. The female of the species was than the male. That seemed to be the opinion universally. A whole well-known crowd was singing merrily. They sang, man Santa be bad, bad, but the woman Santa be more than man Santa be bad, bad, but the woman. Let me hear you again there. Man Santa be bad, but then the woman Santa. Meet up with the cobra while on his way. He wiggled and twisted and tried to get away. If you meet the female cobra while on her trail, she'll hiss and spit and stand right on her tail. And of your yells and your groans, she wouldn't be in dread. With a poisonous fang, she'll try to strike you dead, because man Santa be, and the woman Santa be. I said the man Santa be, but then the woman Santa be. If you study sanitation, you are bound to know the peculiar characteristic of the mosquito. The male mosquito is a fool. His delight is to worry and disturb you while you rest at night. But the female Anopheles won't leave you alone. When she's gone, she leaves malaria in your bones. You see, man Santa be bad, but then the woman Santa be more than. I said the man Santa be bad, bad, but the woman Santa be. That they're worse than the male, we must believe. Take the story in the Bible about Adam and Eve. Poor Adam, he was humble and stood for truth, but Eve had her eyes on the forbidden fruit. When Adam disagreed, you know, she knocked him out and forced the apple inside his mouth. You see, man Santa be bad, but then the woman Santa be more. Yeah, man Santa be bad, bad, but the woman Santa be more. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Thank you very much.